It is a good old happy and steamy day here out in Ohio, but today I have got this big, bad, beautiful mamma jamma. It's the 2027 Bighorn 39RK. Now today I'm using a different camera. We're going to be using the Insta360 Luna. It's one of those handheld jobs. So if you don't mind, drop a little feedback. Let me know how you think about the video quality and things of that nature, kind of playing around with a couple things. But like I said, this is the Bighorn 39RK. This is a beautiful product. It's going to look very similar to the Jayco because it's made by the same folks. The difference is this is going to be darker. The Jaycos are going to be lighter. So if you want a lighter touch, make sure to check out that Jayco line. But this is a nice little product. We're going to start on the inside, work our way around the outside. But here on the exterior, you do start off with the Curt Helix. They also switched up for 27 the front cap. You guys might remember my girl Savannah, Savvy About Campers. She kind of ripped on them, saying that the logo used to look like an IUD. Well, I think it created some social pressure and is the reason why it's no longer there, because my wife cracked up at that video. 6-point hydraulic auto leveling with a drop frame, so you're going to have enough room for probably 8 to 10 bodies depending on how you stack them up here. Just incredible pass-through storage space with kind of the tough material from a toy hauler right in there as well. You see the central road vac system. You have the on-demand hot water heater, same one that I got in my RV, so I'm a big fan of that. And then just real quick too, anytime you see this right here, well, that's going to mean, by the way, composite steps, is that this is going to be easy and light to lift up. So you notice how, you're not messing around, you're not worrying about it, fumbling and crumbling around on you. It's just easy, easy to lift up. Nice thing about this RV too is when you are in road mode, unfortunately, the refrigerator is going to be blocked off, so you're not going to be accessing that, but the half bath will be well within reach. You can see that big, beautiful bowling gun right there, baby. But you got your half bath right as you walk in. So this is going to be a couples coach with the ability to sleep some guests. You got your bedroom main bath over there with a really nice closet that I'll show you here in just a second. But man, this whole back area to me is a winner. One, what do you guys think? Do you guys like the darker interior, or would you rather it go a longer interior? Predominantly for a couple, like I said. However, you have the half bath for guests. You have a pull-out sofa right here for the grandkids. It's also got this really nice kind of U to it with the sectional sofa. One thing that they do a little bit differently, which my boy Mike Applin, if you're watching, appreciate you, brother, for telling me this. Not only do you have the two cup holders, but see how it goes like this and then it's notched out? Well, that is so you get a more rounded experience right there, so you can actually sit in and be comfortable. You obviously get a couple recliners here too as well, right across from your TV. And the one thing that I really enjoy is not only do you have the ability to bring some people and seat some people, when it's raining out, you are not claustrophobic because, on this slide out here, you have your desk. You also have a table that's now for 2 that you can pull out for 4. But what that does is it creates a lot of wiggling and jiggling room. I mean, you could have a dance party here in the middle of the RV and you're good to go, all because of the way that it's set up, just creating a little bit more openness. Now, when you close this up, you are going to have to take these 2 pieces off and slide them under the desk. Same thing with my RV. It is a little bit of an inconvenience, but it's nothing too bad. You got the plain propellers right here, and then you got the rounded barrel roofing as well. Notice you have one of your, I don't think it's drop-in because I see the ducting work here, but you have a 15K AC there. And then your other ACs are going to be the Whisper Quiet variation where you can just see the returns there. But man, I really like that dark interior. The whole industry is so light and bright, but I just think this looks, really nice. Now, since this is a little bit of a longer coach, you get this kind of, U-shaped, the U-horn, the big horn and the U-horn back here for the rear kitchen. You're going to see solid surface countertops all throughout. So babe, if you're watching, I love you. But it just looks really nice. The cabinetry shining up like justice with all those lights. You even got a little steamer stink sucker 3000 up there on the roof for whatever you're cooking down here on your 4 top burner. Obviously, I didn't put the grates on. One thing that I am a little bit disappointed in would be this oven. It's a 24-inch free range standing oven. I do wish it was a little bit bigger because if I'm cooking, if I'm spending this kind of money, I think I would want a little bit of a bigger oven. But you tell me. I mean, I think you could get away with cooking a turkey in that bad boy, but I always like more. Pull-out drawers galore as you're going throughout. Now this one right here has got it's got a pretty good little magnet latch right there. You're good to go. You also have a pull-out trash can area, or trash bag area, my bad. Or it could be some really great spices or something like that. It is hotter than bejeebers in here. I'm at Camper's Inn in Wilmington, and I'll tell you, it is just a hot and muggy day out. I mean, come on, the microwave right here. See how you're going hands-free? I mean, look how industrial those are right there. I mean, they're not skimping out on the latches there, I can tell you that. And then, you know, your storage. Now, another thing, not to harp on them, that I don't like is, come on, what is this? You got the strap right here. It looks horrible. I understand this is for travel mode, but I just don't like how that's hanging down when I'm camped at the campground. I just don't want to look at it, and this doesn't actually latch itself, you know, when it's closed, so it's pretty darn easy to open up. So if you forget, this is flying open, just to give you a heads up. And now I know that I can take this strap and, you know, click it like that and do this, but then what am I going to do with this? I'm going to lose it. So I'd like to see a different solution for that, even if it's kind of like a little thing like that, something there, or maybe just a system in here that actually stops it, like a little drawer catch. Now these are adjustable, which I think is really nice. The feature itself is really nice, just the implementation I don't really care for. But man, then you got your refrigerator. You see this refrigerator is, you know, large and in charge. You got a 20 cubic footer right there. You also got the one that makes, you know, some fancy ice cubes for you, whether it be crushed or cubed. You can kind of take your pick. And then more adjustable shelves with that automatic backlighting there. And you got yourself about a knuckle and a half deep lip there too as well. You could also remove it, make it a little closet, hang up a vacuum, and you know, do what you do. To show you that again too, or just for the first time, I guess, not again. It's again for me, first time for you. Now I know a lot of you guys don't like to do dishes. I mean, who does? I know I sure don't. You do have the dishwasher, so I know you guys are going to really enjoy that. This one's got a little bit of water in it right now. And then you have your old TikTok sink or Runesky baby. So you got yourself your cup cleaner, soap dispenser with the waterfall finish with the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. And then come on now, baby. You got the window, you got the natural light, the artificial light. You're well covered with whatever kind of light that you want. Plus, you got the Dracula shade, or the half Dracula and the... See? Well, that kind of sucks. But that's actually pretty darn common. That's actually very easy to fix. But it is funny that it happened while I'm on the tour. But you can see, you know, wish it was a little nicer there. You got the tile. Got the little tile backdrop here. And then bada bing, bada boom. Those are going to be the grates for the oven. And then you open this up. You got yourself a cutting board. And you have your 2 garbage cans here as well. And don't let that shade deter you from anything. I'm going to get that thing fixed up. That's actually the first time that's ever happened to me. Those shades are pretty tried and true, really. Dovetail construction here, so it's not going to be staple drawers, so I really like to see that. At this kind of price point, those are the items that you do want to be seeing, so I'm happy that it's there. Bighorn is one of those tried and true for me, you know, with Jayco. And then right here you have your, you know, outlet, USB, and universal C. Plus, if you drop that down, that is a wireless charging station there too as well. But I mean, just look at that. See if we can get a little thumbnail out of there. Pretty darn cool. And I even like how this kind of separates the kitchen from the living room. But let's go ahead and get moving around. You got the fireplace to keep you nice and roasty and toasty. You got the central vac system, your sound bar, and my favorite brand to say in the entire industry, the old Sansui, baby. Say it with me now. 1, 2, 3. Sansui! Sansui! I feel like that'd be a good war cry. Sansui, bitty, bitty. I've been watching too much of Vikings, baby. So right here, you got the controls for your heat, your AC. You got your steamer stink sucker control. No, that's for the fan, sorry. But it looks like you can set it for hours, too. Like 4 hours, 8 hours. It's kind of nice. We did show you the half bath, but I'll get a little more detailed in it. Boom. Porcelain, foot flush throne. Enough room to sit down and take care of business. We got another beer, another gun. Boom, boom, boom. You know, one thing I don't like about this Instaluna is that the screen keeps turning off, and I don't know if I'm recording or not, so I keep clicking it. I don't like that. I'm a simple guy. I like simple equipment. I'm going to have to see if that's in a setting. But I do think the image looks pretty darn crispity crunchity. All right, so you got your power inverter right there, so that's nice to have. Here's another thing that I'm not a super big fan of, but it does mitigate your power issues. You can see right here for the fireplace, boom, or the dryer. So if you are running the dryer, you can't run the fireplace. If you're running the fireplace, you can't run the dryer. That's not for the main. That's only going to be for the secondary one here in the bedroom. So we'll show you where that's at in the closet here in just a moment. Here are going to be most of your lighting controls, most of your slide controls. Those are going to be the slides for back here in the living room. And then the slide for the bedroom is going to be on the other wall that I'll show you here in just a second. 30 amp solar charge controller, which I believe this has 200 watts of solar up top. Your fuse box down below. And then you got a place where you can hang a hoodie on me. I wish it was the octopus guy because that makes that more fun for me. But that's okay. Not gonna dock him for that. All right, so here into the bedroom, you can see, I mean, 1, the natural lighting. 2, you get a little sneaky storage. Emergency exit, pull, push, and plop. You get another Sansui TV. Now say it with me, Sansui. Open that up. Boom, boom, boom. You got your charger controls right there. You even got a little 12-volt port as well with 2 more traditional outlets. This is for your security cameras, so we'll see what kind of safety system it's got on the exterior. But this is going to be your slide-out control for the bed. It is going to be a king bed here as well. And you're going to see you have outlets, USB Universal C on both sides, and a cubby for all of your wife's books that she's going to read that week. If she's like mine, she's just a reading fiend. She's doing that something McFadden, Kristen McFadden. I don't know what it is. She loves those. She loves that person. 5G hookup. So if you want to get a little Wi-Fi on the road, I'm about to buy Starlink here this weekend from a Best Buy. So if you guys want to see a review on Starlink, make sure to drop that down in the comments. I'd be happy to oblige. I just don't know if anyone would even really care about it. Here into the bathroom, you can see a lot of good storage. Backlit mirror again for a front lit gun. And then, you know, it's going to be the same on both left and right. So again, with the dovetail construction, more storage here up underneath. And then, of course, down here, you are going to get shutoffs, porcelain throne, backlit mirror, control for the on-demand. Another porcelain throne here. And then look at the size of the shower. The size of the shower is pretty darn incredible. I mean, you're looking at a shower big enough for... I'm going to give this, honestly, it might be one of the biggest roundy ratings I've given out in some time. That's not a tiny home, but I'm going to give this a 2.2. 2.2 on the roundy rating scale. I'm going to give it a 3 on the flat scale for fit ratio, 2 for shower ratio, because I don't think 3 people could shower, but you could get crazy down at the campground with 3 folks in here if you want to fit like sardines. Boom. Got a belly button cleaner, and you got a shin cleaner down there. If you need to get those hard to reach places, it makes that a little bit easier to reach, I guess. 6'4". Yeah, 6'4". And then you have your Tri-Glide glass series. So you unhook that, wheel it on in. It's letting big people get in a little bit easier. Now, let's go back here into the Klozitsky because I think this is pretty darn awesome. One, you can see these little poles. They are using some pretty chintzy looking poles there. I don't think that's going to be holding too much weight. This thing rolls around there. Not a big fan of that, but it gets the job done. Just wonder how much weight it can hold. I'd be curious if you guys are with some of the team. Let me know what this thing is rated for. That's pretty good. I mean, I'm pulling down on it pretty good. I think it can hold whatever you want, really. But I don't know if it could handle a bunch of winter jackets. Like it's not fitting 10 Carhartts. But who's bringing in 10 Carhartts? Washer and dryer hookup right there with the plug-ins. You also have your dryer vent location. And folks, I think that's a wrap here for the inside. But again, 2027 Bighorn 39RK. Now, if you guys want to see all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, that'll be down in the description. I'm also going to put a link for Campers Inn of Wilmington where I'm out here today. They are not paying me. I don't care if you buy it or not, but if you do, talk to my buddy Charles and Eli. I've known them for years. The other people here are just fine to buy from. I just I was one of the first employees here back when it was the lazy days, and they were here with me. All right, so the exterior looking sharp. Again, we changed up the outside, so it's looking a little bit better. Maybe not as safe, but it's looking a little bit better. You got your 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. You also have an area right in here where you can add in a generator. You see your hydraulics. Close that bad boy up. Your batteries are going to be right here, I know, because it's got that vent. So that's a, you could put a battery in there if you want, but it's propane. Calling me for a fool there. That storage, we already showed that. On the other side, there's actually a water manifold system, which I'll show you here. It's pretty cool. JBL speaker controls for down here as well. I like them down here as opposed to up here because the cutouts are going to present less problems if something was to happen. It's actually in this and not into the fiberglass, which is nice. Spray port, and then not one, but 2 awnings. And then you're also set up for the 4 camera safety system. So camera here, camera there, 1 around the back, and then 1 around the front. You got the frameless windows as well. Saturday midday. This is going to be up here in about 2 hours. So if you guys have questions, I'll be available. It's in real time. We had a scrimmage yesterday for football. We got the sister-in-law in town tonight, so we'll probably be cracking some cold cans of apple juice, playing some euchres. 4-way flat, 2-inch receiver. You're good to go. You guys can even probably do a little towing. 3,000-pound tow rating, I do believe, but double check. And you got a ladder with a 250-pound weight rating. And then bada bing, bada boom, your backup camera. Power cord rail, so you don't have to worry about lugging this thing, you know, in and out anywhere. You got your gray holding tank. I like how it has that little slot valve there too. I think that is nice, nice, nice. Of course, you got your dual axle, your low point drains down here. Your gray tank will be right there. And this is going to be your manifold system, so you got your hot and cold water, your different valves as well. And then that's going to be your manifold system. So if you are to spring a leak, you could shut off, you know, that one area. So let's see. I won't say what that slot's for now. Don't want to embarrass myself twice, because I would have. But you got the 30-pound propane bottles over there. Controls for the auto leveling there too as well. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Let me know how the camera was. My name is Hunter, and this is the 2027 Bighorn 39RK. Have a great day. See ya. Mom, if you're watching, I love you.